Hey everybody. Okay, so I don't know if I'll have anybody join me for this live. I didn't get to give you a lot of notice for it, but I'm so excited that I can't wait. Look what was waiting for me when I got home. Yay. See this? Yeah. So I've been waiting for my BB cream for about a week, and I just ran out of my little sample packs of the the foundation that I've been using. So I have been wanting to use this and try it for such a long time, and I wanted to save it and let you guys see my first impressions, to where I've never, I mean, this will literally be like my very first impressions of this makeup. I didn't want it to be like I've tried it before and here's what I think about it kind of thing. I wanted you to kind of, you know, really be in on the whole thing. And I have combination skin, so that's why I'm kind of interested to see how this works for my skin. The liquid foundation, some of you may know, it very much goes into, hey Mandy, a matte finish. I'm not really used to that. It has very much like you've used a powder over top of your foundation, and you don't even have to take the time to apply it. So I think that's pretty awesome. But it's definitely not what I'm used to. And I was thinking about the fact that I am having some dry skin issues on the exterior parts of my face. I'm still a little oily in the middle, but I thought this might be an interesting thing to try in contrast to the liquid foundation. Hey Tiffany, how are you? So I'm so excited. We came home, we spent the day at Dollywood today. That's why I have eye makeup on already. I actually took my foundation off so I could try this for you guys. But we came home and he had an Amazon box waiting for him on the porch, and I was like, I wish that was my package. It's not my package. Why can't it be my package? Well, this was in the mailbox, so yay! Thank you, Tiffany. Okay, so here's the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. Ooh, it's backwards on my screen. I don't know if it's backwards on your screen. Oh man, I'm so excited about this. Multitasking, hydrating, tinted BB cream. So, yay, this is mine now. I'm going to put on some primer real quick and get right to it, because I actually have, tonight's the last night of revival, so I've got to head to church very shortly, but I wanted to go ahead and do this. And can I just tell on myself a little bit? I was thinking to myself, I'm going to want to use this tomorrow, so if I don't do a live today, then I'm going to end up using it because I won't be able to help myself, and y'all won't get my first impressions, which is what I really wanted to do. Make sure you guys get to see what I think of it, you know, live. So, we're opening it. Opening the seal. I'm guessing this is going to be thicker, obviously, than the liquid foundation. I'm going to use my blending brush. This is what I always used with my old makeup. And I don't really know how much to use of this, since I've never used it, so I'm just going to put a little bit on there and just see what happens. So, first times, you know, it's very exciting. Oh, okay, it's a lot thicker. A lot thicker than the liquid foundation. It's spreading nicely, though. I think I might use my fingers instead of that brush. I've seen others put on this makeup on video, and they used their hands, and I always thought that was a little odd, but maybe it's because of the thickness of it. What I'm wondering about with this is if it's going to provide enough coverage for me to use on its own, or if I'll need to help it out a little bit by using concealer. I can say right now that the color looks perfect. I mean, I think it's blending very well with my skin. It's very creamy. very different feeling than the liquid foundation. It definitely has more coverage, hey Jessica, than the other stuff, Casey, hi Casey, that I'm used to using, the other tinted moisturizer that I've used. Now I can still see some of the stuff that's on my skin, so I'm going to put a little extra in those areas. Okay, I think I've got it. Yeah, I actually have one of those blending buds. Gosh, I don't know what I did with that thing. I've been using my brush for so long now with the other kind that I have used for so long that I put it away and I never got it out again. It seemed like it soaked up my makeup, and so I was kind of concerned that I was losing my product in that blender, which maybe I'm just imagining that. That may not really be the case, but okay. So my first impressions here is that the colors are really good. Hey Jessica, hey Carrie. The color is really good and it's really nice on my skin. It doesn't feel heavy or cakey or anything. I'm going to look at my face up really close, so 1 second here. Yeah. It's not laying inside of my wrinkles. And the coverage is actually pretty good. I mean, it's not covering like the foundation does. Not at all. We're definitely going to need to use something with it, I think. Well, for me. Hey, Kathy, Kimberly. Personally, I don't really care that much, but I'll just go ahead and add a little bit of concealer here and here. I'm weird with the way that I do this, so just bear with me. I use a lighter one under my eyes. I use a real skin-colored one underneath my nose. And then I go back with a little lighter to make sure it doesn't end up making me look like I have a mustache. And I put a little lightness on my chin and a little down my nose. And where is my... There we go. Concealer brush. And then I just blend that. Give it a little bit of extra coverage. I'm actually kind of in a hurry because I got to get my kids from school. Hey, Tina. And then I got to go to a house showing. I got a lot going on, but I wanted to try this BB cream. Okay. I'm going to get all this blended in. Then I'll do my blush and bronzer. And we'll have a really good impression of what we're looking at. It looks pretty darn good. I like how comfortable it is. And I'll tell you what I think. This is my honest impression. I really think that for me, I really like it. Because I don't mind not having real heavy coverage on my face. And I'm going into the summertime. So I know that as I get a little bit of sun, the needs that I have for coverage aren't going to be as much. It's just what happens to my skin in the summer. I don't know, are you guys like that? Because you would think that I would get more oily in the summer and sweatier and things. So it doesn't seem like that would be the case, that I would, you know, have fewer skin issues in the summertime, but it really seems like that's what it always does. So, and I already had my eyes and stuff, although when I washed my face I kind of messed up my eyebrows, so I'm going to fix that. But I'm going to add a little bit of purple to match my shirt, because I had to change outfits. We spent the whole day at Dollywood today, and we had such a good time. It was perfect weather. And we got to ride several rides. Got to ride Lightning Rod with Pastor David. The shade that I wear, that's a good question. Let's see. The one I chose is called Cream. Let's see there. That's the shade I chose. And if you look on the website, the BB cream has much, much fewer shade options, and I guess it's because it's not as, what's that word I'm looking for? Concentrated? So, you know, that really, really pigmented liquid foundation, you know, it's going to lay on your skin and be more true to color. But this, yeah. But this is going to really blend with your skin tone a lot more than the liquid foundation would. So, you know, you can really work with it. And I think I've said in my other videos too, if it seems a little light, add a little bit of bronzer. And I will say this, because I tried a liquid this morning. It was one of my last ones that I had. I think it was Organza in the liquid foundation that I tried this morning. And it was too dark. But I added some concealer, and my concealer, like you guys seen, is much lighter than my skin tone. So it cooled it down enough that it was wearable. But you would rather be in a lighter foundation than in a darker one. I've learned that because you can always add some bronzer to warm it up, but it's a lot harder to cool it down. And you can only cool it down so much, you know, before you're going to end up looking kind of ridiculous. Hey, Rachel! Thank you for the question, Jessica. I appreciate that. And if anybody else has any questions, feel free to ask whilst I'm doing this. I'm going to add some purple to my eyes real quick. I love this palette that they sent me. I use this Agile, the purple color, so much. You know what I just remembered? I got a new brush and I meant to use it and I totally forgot to. But all I'm going to do is just add a little bit of purple in my crease. And probably a little bit of shimmer because I really like the shimmer. And the Mineral Touch Foundation, the shade that I really like, that because I've tried, I think 6 or 7 different shades, and I believe, which one was it? I liked Scarlet a whole lot. That one looked really good. And then I think Velour was the other one that worked really well for my skin tone. But if you've seen any of the other videos, I will tell you, and I'll say this again too, out of this, I think it's 7 colors that I've tried, only 2 of them were something that I wouldn't be able to work with. Like the one that I wore today, I wouldn't buy it. And the one that I had tried that was too real light, I wouldn't buy that. But any of the ones in between would have worked just fine for me. They're pretty awesome. I was very, very impressed by them. And you know what? I think that I will go ahead and say, since this is a first impressions video, that I will probably continue to use this BB cream. If I wasn't going into summertime, I would probably exchange it for a foundation, just because of the extra little bit of having to use the concealer with it. But you've seen that it was a pretty quick process, so not too hard, and as my skin starts to tan a little bit more, I think I'm going to end up being a little happier with the BB cream myself for my lifestyle, you know. Although I may end up having to buy some foundation anyway. I just love it so much. I've spent the last week using the foundation, and I'm just really, really impressed by it. It's very good quality. And so that's my first impressions on this. I think it's good stuff, and it felt really good. Of course, I'll be using it for the next few days, and I'll probably post about how I feel like it lasts on my skin. That's something that I'm wondering about, because my combination skin, I do have oily skin in my T-zone area, and so I'm wondering if it's sort of going to melt off my face like my others, like the other brand that I used to use did. Because how long it lasts is a really important part of your makeup too. If you're going to have to reapply it, you know, halfway through the day, you're looking at spending more money in the long run because you're using more of it. So, you know, that's pretty important. I'll try to post about that once I've spent a few days with it to see how long it lasts, because the liquid foundation, I can already tell you, I mean, several times wear it for 12 hours straight and it looks the same as when I put it on, which is pretty impressive. And I'll tell you, I'm thoroughly impressed with these products. So this is my first impression, and if it's a little, whoa, I'm super excited too. So, and I'm in a hurry. I have to go. So I love all of you people, and have a lovely evening, and I'll try to remember to put my link in here and message me with any questions. And I love you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.